Live again.
Hello, everybody.
Salutations. We're here for another update. We're tired.
We're fine.
But we're fine.
We're fine.
Exhausted?
My hair is so frizzy.
How's pregnancy going? Tell the folks how pregnancy's going.
I've had a lot of opportunity to talk to a lot of people about the way that I feel, including the Lord. So I'm doing good. Ocular migraines are not happening anymore. I'm grateful. And the ones that have happened, I've been able to sleep them off. So that's great. Fatigue and sadness, they're starting to dwindle.
We're really starting this off like on a real high note, like super positive.
Yeah, it's positive. We're doing great though.
Where's our faith? Where's our faith?
I don't know. Where is it?
Is it buried? Do we need to dig it up?
Am I not showing faith because I'm showing my emotions?
Maybe you just need to lie to yourself.
Faith
it until you make it. Faith it till you make it.
That's what I've been doing, and I realized the Lord doesn't want you to pretend. He wants your real, true, authentic self, your real heart. So to just act like you're okay when you're not, the Lord's like, I'd rather know your heart. I'd rather you mourn with me and tell me what's really going on. So yes, but also no.
That's really good. That's really good. It's
what I've just learned like in the last week. So
I like that. So if you can't tell, it's been we're in the thick of it. I liken it to we have a mountain that we are supposed to climb. How are your eyebrows? They look great. You always have great eyebrows.
Thank you. Wow, what a compliment.
One of my favorite things about you is those brows, girl. So we have this mountain, but we continue to have weight added to our backpack. Pregnancy, some financial burdens.
Yeah.
Friendships, relationship tensions, friends that are struggling and suffering.
But he says, take my yoke upon you.
My burden is easy. My yoke is light.
So what are we doing wrong? Are we putting our own yokes on and not his?
I think that weight is a part of life. For sure. I think Christ carried great weight in the garden. The weight of humanity, the weight of our sin, the weight of the world. And I think it was crushing.
Mm-hmm.
I do. What do you have?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to? You got to read some scripture?
No, Matthew 11. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." So we all carry heavy burdens, or some of us all carry heavy burdens and get weary. But if you want rest, you can't do it by continuing to carry the load and trying to figure it out.
I think that's the thing. I don't think that he alleviates the load.
Right.
I don't think he takes the weight. I think in the midst of resting, he gives you the strength to carry the weight that he's placed upon you.
Yeah, that's what I learned probably this last week. Jackie Hill Perry said in one of her sermons, she said, Jesus asked the Lord to not go in the garden, like you said, to not go through that separation from his father and all that would happen on the cross. And God said, no. He didn't take the weight off of him, but he sent an angel to strengthen him. So that's what I learned in this past week is like, we have our loads, but are we taking those loads in prayer to the Lord and being strengthened, even if he doesn't take the weight off?
Right. And then he promises that there is a reward for the suffering. There is a great reward for those who suffer for the Lord. And not that my mind and my heart is like, oh, what is on the other side of this obedience? But it is encouraging when you're in a moment
the joy set before him, he endured the cross.
Yeah.
You think about that little bit of hope of what will be.
Right.
Helps you get through what you're going through.
Right. And what is it? I mean, how great a reward. I mean, it's not, and like, I think we say it in church a lot, but I don't think it really resonates and sets into your soul when you think of like the creator of the world and universe, the embodiment of love and compassion, the holder of all power and might, looking at you and going, well done. I'm proud of you. I think that's all I would need. I think that's a great reward. I think that's a great reward.
Yes.
I think that's a worthy reward. I think
Yes.
knowing
Yes.
that as my reward, I think is enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so we carry on.
Oh, yeah.
So let's flip this. Let's go to all the great things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pregnant. We talked about that last time.
Yes.
We have a baby growing in the belly, which is amazing.
I think it's like this big right now.
Baby number 4. We're very excited.
Yes,
Taking
we are.
polls on names. Actually, we're not taking polls.
We have ideas.
Girl names.
Girl names, we have an idea. I don't think we're 100% set on it. But also,
Which one is it? It starts with what?
L,
The old one?
the old one. Do you have a new one?
I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the old one.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think.
Maybe. I'm just not feeling it right now, but that
Right.
can change.
Right.
We've got 2 boy names that we are in contention with, but I will win. I will persuade.
For sure.
Anyway, so we're pregnant. That's huge.
I think I'm going to change it to a completely different name. Keep going.
That's valid. Number 2, we had our 3rd open house, which was absolutely mind-blowing.
It was very good.
So the last open house, let's rewind all the way back to the beginning. Open house is our once a month gathering. We started in February, where we're gathering friendships, relationships that we've gathered over the last year into our home to deepen the relationship, get to know
Yeah.
people more, find out where they're at, get a little bit of a thermostat or a read on where their spiritual hunger or spiritual walk or their relationship with Christ is. So our first one, we did king cakes. 23 people showed up.
Mhm.
March, we did a crawfish boil in our backyard. 50 people showed up. This last one, we're kicking around. What do we do? Like, how do we compete with the crawfish boil? I will say we learned a lot from the crawfish boil. We learned
we learned a lot.
Number 1, we learned that our backyard is a beautiful place and is
Mhm.
a wonderful gathering zone for people. Like
Mhm.
we can build something in our backyard,
Yeah.
at least for the time being. Number 2, we learned that kids are rambunctious and energetic, and they need their own space to occupy them.
We thought Bubbles would like do it for the crawfish boil.
It was chaos.
They needed a little more than Bubbles.
Yeah. And then we need a little more something for like the adults to engage with and whatever. So one thing about New Orleans is right around this like March, April, May timeframe, it's festival season. So historical festivals, jazz fest, some of the biggest names in music come. It's crazy. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. It's nuts. They also have French Quarter Fest, which is, lots of bands, food, everything you can imagine down in the French Quarter, Bourbon Street, all that happens. So festival season is among us. And we thought, our street name is Jenna Street. What if we held Jenna Fest?
Jenna
And
Fest,
we did
yes.
music, we did food, and like made it feel like.
And if you've been following along in the last few videos, we did talk about all this. If not, this is what we plan to do. And we actually did it.
I don't think, did we talk about it in the last one?
Yeah, we did. And we we were like, I'm going to put the bounce house over here and I'm going to do this. And you were like, it's turned into a party planning meeting.
Oh, you have better memory than I do. So we did it. We did Jenna Fest.
We did it.
But leading into Jenna Fest, we were very concerned because for the crawfish boil, 50 people, we sent out lots of text messages. We got lots of texts back.
Mhm.
People going, yeah, we're going to be there. Can't wait. Can I bring food? We're going to bring friends, blah, blah, blah. When we started sending out text messages for Jenna Fest, it was crickets.
It was like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'll come, or no responses. And then I started getting worried because we're dumping some resource into it. We have some generous givers that believe in what we're doing. And so we're putting some resource behind it and want to be a good steward of it. And it was the Thursday before the event. So we have them on Tuesday. This was the Thursday before. I was like, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned that 25 people are going to show up and this is going to feel unbelievably underwhelming.
Yeah.
But there's some tensions that I'm currently feeling. Like, I don't feel like I want to give any type of visual identity to what we're doing. Like, I don't want to, there's no church name, there's no church website, there's no Instagram, there's no visual identity that you can give to this thing right now. And I think that's really, really important, especially with the way that we're going about this. So I didn't want to just like create a bunch of invite cards, get them printed and hand them out and go to coffee shops and just like, what do you call it? Paint the town.
Solicit.
Yeah. So yeah, both of those things. So I was racking my brain. I was like, what are we going to do? And I was like, we need to go knock on doors in our neighborhood and invite people to come to this thing. But like, how are they going to know the information? We got to give them something that they can know where, when, how, what, XYZ. So Monday, the day before, it's about noon, I get the idea and I decide who is going to turn down a really cute 5-year-old boy, my son, and his artwork if we do a door-to-door invite and give them a hand-drawn invite from my 5-year-old son. So I text Naomi, was like, hey, have Leon design an invite and we'll go tonight and knock on as many doors as we can and hand out these invites. And so that's exactly what happened.
I see it.
If you follow the newsletter, you'll see it. I'm going to put in the newsletter. I'm not going to edit this. I don't edit these videos. These are just raw thoughts, but you can kind of see how you do it. How the vloggers do it. Back it up a little bit.
They go like this.
There you go.
You kind of
Anyway,
see.
It's very hand-drawn, very homemade.
Oh, you can't see it. I wish you could.
Yeah, you'll see it in the newsletter. Follow the newsletter. You can see it there. So he drew it up. I went to FedEx, got 40 copies made, and we knocked on 40 homes and handed out these invites. And Leon carried most of the weight. This man is going to be a Kirby vacuum selling machine. Seriously. So he went, knocked on every door, gave him his pitch, handed the invite, and
He did a great job.
he was fantastic.
He was like, do you have kids? And some of them would be like, no, I don't. He's like, that's okay. You can still come.
We're going to have a bounce house. Do you like bounce houses? To like a 40-year-old woman.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we went door to door.
It was really sweet.
The feedback was great. Most people said they'd come, but you just never know, And so we prayed and we got everything set up, and it was a crazy season. Work for me is nuts. We're being pregnant and managing a home with 3 kids is nuts. Like, we just kind of like, how are we going to make this happen? And shout out to Naomi. Fantastic job. She got the bounce house guy. It was incredibly affordable. Got it all structured. We actually found a balloon artist. We went and played golf at our version of Top Golf. It's called 504 Golf. We found a balloon artist who was honestly the best balloon artist I've ever seen.
I think they called him a master balloon artist or something.
Yeah,
like master balloon twister. Or something.
Title well earned, because this guy was nuts. So we had him here. We hired a band, and we were really specific about the type of band we wanted. We put out some fillers and went to a couple sites to like aggregate 3-piece bands. And I think the thing that I know I was concerned about, I think she was too, is like, what type of spirit are they going to bring with the music? Like, that's something really big on for us, is like, there's a spirit when you start singing songs and you start opening up music. Like, there's just a spirit there. And we wanted to be very protective around the type of spirit and songs that were going to be sung in our backyard. And then we stumbled across the worship leader of the church we've been attending. Mm-hmm. He also has like a traveling band where he, sings some secular songs, but there's just a good vibe and spirit to it. So we reached out to him, and he was like, sure, I'm game. I'm available. So we had a 3-piece band, drums, electric guitar, acoustic guitar. We had a bounce house. You'll see photos in the newsletter. We had a balloon artist, and then we had chairs and tables of po' boys.
Which are sandwiches. They're basically subs.
Don't do that. Why you gotta downplay it?
Po-
They're fire. Po' boys are amazing. They're not just basically subs.
Listen, we
They're
went to
incredible.
Jersey Mike's like this past Sunday, and Leon was like, "This is the po' boy spot," and I was like, "No, it's not." He's like, "You looking at the signs with the with the long sandwiches?" He's like, "Isn't that a po' boy?" And I was like,
No.
it does look just like a po' boy."
Anyway, we had po' boys. And
They are
they're
different.
fire. They are different.
They are different.
I love that you just dumped on them. Though. I hope no one from New Orleans actually is listening to this. We've lost all
I
credibility.
think most people
It's like when
would
you say,
agree.
it's like they had a guy who got, I can't remember who it was. The Saints traded for somebody, and he got asked, "So have you tried beignets yet?" And they were all like, "Beignets is the big thing. Like, have you tried?" He goes, "You mean those funnel cakes?" And I was like,
Okay.
"That's rude.
I'm not gonna say a single word.
Don't do it. Don't do it." And he lost a lot of credibility with the city when he called beignets funnel cakes, and when you call po' boys subs.
You can't call it what it's not, because this place is rooted in history and tradition.
Exactly.
And sometimes you get blind to reality when you're so far into tradition, but it's okay.
Blind to we gotta go. We gotta take this back on this. Let's, as Graham would say, get that train back on the tracks.
I'm kidding. I love po' boys. They're great.
So we had bunches of po' boys,
They're great.
and then
I'm
we
joking.
prayed, and we're like, Lord,
Yeah.
who's gonna show up? And drum roll, 23 the first, 23
hmm
first open house, 50 the second open house. For Genefest, we had 67 people
Yep.
at our last open house.
Yep.
Which is absolutely remarkable.
Yep. And our backyard held them.
And our backyard held it, and it felt empty. So I'm like, man, we could probably have like a hundo.
Yeah.
We could fit 100 people in
And
the
it
back.
feel
real good.
Yeah.
So we're excited. It's unbelievable. We knew one person in February of 2025. It is now April 2026, and we had 67 people come through. So
in April. Yeah.
in April. So we feel very encouraged by that. But as we started this episode off with, it's exhausting. It's a lot to manage 67 relationships. It's a lot while you're pregnant. It's a lot while you're, and I'm not making excuses. We're doing it. Like it is with great joy that we get to do this most of the time.
But I think this next season, because it was exhausting afterwards, like it felt like I was running at the open house, like just focus in, get it done, order the things, buy the things, schedule the things, let's go. And then when it was done, I felt myself almost come to a crash. And I think it may be because this is probably the season to start asking for help and leaning on people who are, like, there are people around us here in the community who show up early, who stay late, who, I don't know, it just seems like they really love us and they have our backs. And I really think we could lean on people more than we do.
Yeah.
But right now we're just doing it ourselves.
We're bootstrapping it a
Right.
little bit.
Right.
That's good insight. I think we leaned a little bit more on Savannah this time around. So she was helpful. I think that'll increase. Sarah, that'll increase. It was just cool. It was cool to see on our third event, the people who are coming consistently, what's bubbling to the surface, those who are like, showing up early, those who are staying late to clean up, those who are bringing people. We've got, Miss Carla from Rouse's. She is bringing people. She brought 2 people with her, and she's like, I'm bringing the whole town.
She's mad at people for not coming.
She gets mad at people for not coming. Like, it's like, oh, we actually are building the makings of a community, and people's giftings and natural skill sets and tendencies are starting to bubble to the surface, which is really, really, really special. I mean, it's really an honor to be able to do it.
You want to talk about the conversations we've had?
And then the conversations were nuts. So because of the amount of people that come and the purpose of it being relational, Naomi and I very much have to divide and conquer. So I'm, roaming, having conversations not basically by myself. I'm rolling solo, and she's rolling solo. She's having conversations by herself, and we do little check-ins throughout the evening. But for the most part, we're having conversations separately. And then when we debrief and come together at the end of the night, once it's over, that's when we talk about what we, how it went. So in this debrief, I think it was you who started it off and was like, it's crazy to me, the amount of conversations I'm having with people who are talking about their relationship with church and their relationship with God and their relationship with Christ in faith.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not asking questions. We're just having conversation, and people are like offering it up. Like, it's unprompted, just telling me about their backstory, about their relationship with the Lord, with their relationship with religion. Yeah.
Yeah. And how it just comes up in naturally, like you said, like just natural conversation. And I'm hearing her say this and I'm like, this is crazy, because I literally had probably closer to 10 conversations where faith, God, church attendance, relationship with church, all that was just natural conversation, which is really cool, because these are not preview services. These are not church planting interest meetings. Yeah. Like it is positioned as like a neighborhood gathering.
Yeah.
But the Holy Spirit and the spirit we carry into these events is starting to guide the conversations towards that. Yeah. Which is really encouraging. I love that it's authentic. I love that we're not having to force it and drive it. But because of that, we are starting to feel like, especially from our neighborhood and our community,
before we go on, I just want to take a moment and just thank the Lord. Because I know there's more to come, and I know there's strategic ways to move forward, but there comes a point where you feel like you're doing these gatherings and you're enjoying your neighbors and you're building relationships. But you're also like, I want there to be meaning behind this, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to talk about things that really matter, like the Lord. But I also don't want to force anything yet. I want to just get to know my neighbors and not scare them off yet, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And so I was talking to the Lord before, and I was like, Lord, I don't want to be wasting resources or time, or I just don't want to be wasteful. I want these gatherings to matter. But we're not blatantly, like, it's not an interest meeting, like you said, or anything like that. It's like, if you can just be at the party, that would be great. I don't know how you're going to do it, but if you could just be at the party, that would be great. And so to have these natural, unforced, organic conversations where we are not the ones who are starting anything, but he's a part of the conversation, and people are offering it up, giving just like their backstory and opening up their lives to us. It's just really, I had a moment afterwards where I was like, Lord, you're doing it. You're doing it. And we're not forcing it. You're doing it. And so I look forward with expectation, because I'm like, what else is going to happen? Honestly, people could look at that and be like, that's so small, nothing really changed. But I feel like it's huge at the same time to have those conversations. And for them to be people to trust us enough to talk to us about that kind of stuff. So I'm really grateful that the Lord showed up, that he was in our midst. We had people tell us afterwards it was refreshing for their soul to be at the open house. We had people say, like, I've been to a lot of parties, but I've never felt the peace of God so strongly, or something along those lines, which was true. I mean, it was a really wonderful evening. I know I say we were tired afterwards. I know we say we're running towards it a lot, but what is happening, the connections that are, conversations that are happening, it's all worth it. It's all beautiful. So yeah, I just want to take a moment and thank the Lord, because I feel like it's a really big deal to have that happen so, like, organically.
I agree.
So moving forward.
Yeah. I'm so glad you said that, because it's when you talk about it with people, like, I think sometimes they're like, wait, this doesn't follow the church planting playbook. Like,
right.
You're supposed to be very forthright and start an Instagram and get connect cards and like
Right.
get people who are going to contribute, to help you build this thing. And that's not the route we're going or the route we're taking.
It just doesn't feel like,
And
feel like that's the
so
way we
it
should
feels
go.
weird sometimes going this route where it's like implicit, not explicit.
Right.
But to have our third event and it go, oh, it's happening. Something is stirring. I think the prayer for me right now is like, Lord, give me the energy and the strength and the, I don't know if it's willpower or drive to stay on top of these relationships, to continue to follow up, to continue to bless, to like, not just let it be a one-time thing.
And let it to continue to flow in that natural way.
Right. But also be diligent. Like, also like, hey, be aware, don't get lazy. Don't, and I feel a little bit like my foot hasn't been on the gas like it probably should. So are you texting someone?
Yes.
Have you had your baby?
Since you said this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to text her.
So all that said, we feel like this next open house in May, which we have no idea what we're going to do.
Just real quick, just in that.
is we want to figure out a way to start trickling naturally the angle of these nights to feel more Christ-centered. I don't know how we're going to do that. I want to do it in a way that makes sense. The tension we're feeling is like our neighbor, to build credibility and trust with our neighbors and our community.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have to start being a little more forthright with what we're doing, because this is the fourth month in a row we're hosting something at our house. People are asking, I've had a couple people ask, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? What's this for? Is it a birthday party? And it's like, no, we're just having it.
Gathering.
We're just gathering. We want to be, it's for the neighborhood. But
and it is.
And it is. But we all know that there is something deeper here.
Yeah.
And to be able to be more trustworthy and to be more integrous, I think there's got to be a shift to come. And so we're praying through that. All that said. And more to come on that. So to button this up, because we're at 27 minutes, God has been so faithful.
Hope you're watching on double speed.
Hope you're watching on 2X. Watch it on 2X.
Only 15 minutes long.
Or catch the newsletter. We summarize it all in the newsletter.
There we go.
All that said, the Lord is faithful. We have growth. We have momentum. This 8-year journey is producing fruit, and we feel like we're on the precipice of something really breaking out in our backyard.
Yes.
Yes. And we're here for it.
Yes.
So continue to pray for us. Continue to pray for strength, for energy, greater intimacy with Christ, that he would be our rest and he would be our comforter and our confidant. Pray for the Spirit to continue to give power and authority to us to tear down strongholds, deliver people out of oppression and confusion and chaos, and give us clarity of mind, that the vision that the Lord has for this community, for his people here in the city, that we would have a very clear direction, and that we would have the strength and obedience and confidence and boldness to walk out that pathway. And he's been good. He's going to continue to be good. He is not the issue. Our faithfulness is. And so we just want to continue to be faithful. And anyway, that's all. Any more updates? And some more money would be great. So if y'all trying to donate to something that's growing, that has momentum, that has a big vision to see a city transformed, to see people freed, healed, delivered by the power of Christ and his Spirit, to see strongholds and darkness and principalities whimper in the corner because God's light and brightness is coming forth in a dark, dark city, we are good soil. I promise you, we are good soil. So if you're looking for somewhere to give, to serve, to donate, we are a great couple. We are good soil. Sow that seed. Fruit is coming, and it's already here, and it continues to come. Yeah. So, I'd always want to make that ask. If you're looking and looking for an opportunity to invest in something that has great potential, is producing fruit, and has incredible momentum, Zach and Naomi Crawford in New Orleans, Louisiana are for sure the soil you're looking for. So sow that seed, because big things are on the horizon, and we need resources and we need more support. That is it for me.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
How do we always used to end our Twitch streams?
There
As
are-
always, there's 3 things important in life: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is
love.
And we love you.
Yes.
And we're
love
grateful
you.
that you tune in. And
Feel free to text or call us if you ever want to like know more about what's going on.
281-330-8004.
That's not right.
If you know, you know.
Don't call that one.
Anyway,
What happens if you do call that one?
it's Mike Jones. Peace.
Bye, guys.